right, welcome back to Late Night Love, where we don't shy away from the tough, the taboo, or the totally relatable in relationships. We've got a lot on our plate tonight, so let's just go ahead and get started. But before we do, let's put these things up. Please remember you can find us at latenightlove.us. You can send your questions, comments, suggestions, etc. to love@latenightLove.us. We'd love to hear from you. All right. Now it's got all that done.
Yes.
Took that up to the top so I don't have to screw it up when I do it at the end. Because I always screw it up when I do it at the end. Okay. I'm a professional. Maybe. Okay. Let's just jump in for this one tonight.
All right. I cheated on the guy I'm seeing. How do I get him back?
Well,
she's 21 and he's 26.
Well, if you have to get him back, it means you're no longer seeing him. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So, one, accept the conditions that you created for yourself. You're 21. This is called a life lesson.
Yes. It's happening to you right now.
And so the only way to get him back is to not try. Put yourself together, right? Become the best self you can be. And in 6, 9 months, a year, you reach out, say hello, and ask him out to lunch with no expectations. That's it. There's nothing else you can really do. And even that's a long shot, right?
It's a long shot
at best.
Yeah.
I didn't say it was a good plan. I'm just saying it's the only one you're gonna have.
Plan.
But my suggestion is to focus on yourself for a while, and in 6 to 9 months, you won't want to go backwards.
Yeah.
There was, whether it was a drunken fling that you weren't thinking about, or whether it's that something's unhappy in your life, and so you went out seeking comfort elsewhere. There are signs here that you are not ready for a actual relationship. And so the suggestion is that I'm giving you is to, focus on you so you're ready for a relationship when the time comes next.
Yes. Yeah. So you can be more in touch with your feelings. And when this kind of thing may happen, I mean, you may be tempted again. And remember how this feels. You don't want to risk this happening again.
Yeah. So focus on yourself. Don't focus on getting him back. What you are is you're afraid of being alone. And get a point to yourself in a life when you're no longer afraid of being alone. That's the time when it's your best. You're actually ready to be a partner.
Believe it or not.
I know it's counterproductive. That's counterintuitive.
Just doesn't seem.
It doesn't seem fair.
It's not.
And life ain't fair. So when you're ready to be on your own is when you're ready to have a partner. It's because when two people who are prepared to face life alone come together, they create something unique.
Yes, we did.
So that's my suggestion. Okay.
My husband's son confessed his shameful secret that my husband would want to know about. How do I respect my duty to my husband without ruining my relationship with his son? He has a gambling addiction.
Okay. At least it's only a gambling addiction.
The money is really
it's
not good.
No, it's not good, but it's not it's not like he's hurt other people, right? It's mostly himself and his finances, and maybe his dad has had to pay some bills.
Yeah.
Type of thing, and his dad ain't gonna be happy.
Well, they're living together. He's living with them.
Okay. And how do you manage this? These are the tough things about life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you've got a dual obligation. Your husband's son, which I'm assuming your stepson,
So, yeah.
Has come to you with a problem, and as a stepmother, did he come to you as a stepmother? Because here's the little secret about.
He was drunk
Yeah, it just doesn't matter.
and he just let it fly.
Yeah, it's because he wanted to.
Eh.
Here's a little dirty secret. He doesn't want to tell his dad. He wants you to. He's expecting you to. He knows you're going to. He's ready to deal with it almost. Almost. In a sense, in a strange way, he's reaching out to the one person he knows will help him, but he's afraid to because he's afraid of being rejected. So it's your duty, in a sense, to tell his father and let the chips fall where they may.
And if he gets upset with you, he gets upset with you. You're doing the best. You're doing the right thing.
Hey, when you're dealing with addiction, sometimes the person has to hit rock bottom to start their way back up.
They
right?
really do.
And, maybe he's just about at rock bottom. And maybe in order to hit rock bottom, life's calls aren't always easy because this has been a day of difficult calls, right?
Mm-hmm.
Things that even from a distance, I can't make a decision on.
Mm-hmm. So,
but you do have an obligation, right? Because in a sense, someone has a gambling problem, and even if they're drunk, they reached out to you for help, in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
And their expectation is that you're going to bridge the gap that he's afraid to bridge.
He's afraid to do it. Yeah.
And so, should you be put in this position? No. But, when you marry somebody, you marry their children. And it's, and life can be complicated. Addiction is an ugly thing. But maybe he's ready to actually deal with it. And if he is, then would you have wanted to turn that away? Because if you don't tell him, then you actually might be turning his plea for help down.
It's very strange how we come to start the whole recovery process. It's unique for every individual.
And he may be mad for a minute.
Oh, yeah, he may be. Absolutely.
But, once he hits his recovery period,
then he'll come back around. Then he'll realize, then he'll come to you making amends.
Yeah. He's going to be the first one on your amends list. You actually helped me. I'm sorry. I was mad.
Yeah, so you got that to look forward to.
Yeah. So we wish you luck on this journey because it's going to be a long one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gave my girlfriend too much of a mental load. Renovation. They were doing renovations to their house.
Okay.
They purchased a house together.
Yeah.
And they're doing renovations. And she couldn't take it.
Yeah.
She can't take it. She can't take it anymore. She's threatening to leave him.
Over renovations? Renovations will do that.
Yeah.
But you didn't give your girlfriend too much mental load over renovations. Renovations are a huge mental load, and your girlfriend wasn't quite prepared for it.
Yeah.
Because the mental load is what it is.
No, excuse me, but I'm sure the renovations didn't come as a surprise. Planning was done. She got to, you both picked out colors together of paint and tile and everything else, so she knew this was coming.
Well, even relatively simple reservations, right? When we had to fix the plumbing, you left.
I left the country.
Quite literally.
Literally. I went to Bangladesh where they have civilized plumbing over there.
Yeah, where people didn't have to use a porta potty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and climb over a trench every day to leave the house. So, but renovations they are a severe mental load. And I suppose maybe in retrospect, you could look back, you took too much on at once, right? Maybe you should have parceled it out.
Mm-hmm. Spread it out.
But, how does anybody know how much someone can take and these kind of things? Maybe she needs to go spend a few days with her mother's house or something, just get away from the renovations for a bit. Take a week off or something, sometimes just getting away from it can help. That'd be my suggestion. Well, because you can't put Pandora's box back. It's not like you can, all right, fine, we're going to stop the renovations. Well, our house is unlivable. It's kind of once you started, you gotta go through. So you can't turn back. So what you can do is you can, modify the conditions the stress that she's under for a little bit. And traditionally, that's you go spend some time with your mother, and then she remembers that she doesn't want to live at home, and she comes back happy.
Is that what that's about? Did you guys figure that out?
Yes, we did figure that one out, by the way. We're not dumb. So there's not a lot you can do except honor what she's feeling. Right? Just accept that she's feeling that way, and because it is what it is. It's right. It sucks. Renovations suck. They can often take longer and be a bigger disruption than you initially thought they would be. That'd be fine to go without a kitchen for 6 weeks. It's only 6 weeks. Well, yes, it's true. If it gets done in 6 weeks, 6 weeks turns into 4 months. And, around month 3, you start to go a little batty. And, so there's no easy solution because you can't go back. So you just have to manage to go forward. And so how do you do that? You give her a break. Give her a break. Send her on a break. Yeah. Okay.
Spa weekend.
Something where she can just get out and not have to think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I just found the man I've been seeing for 10 months is getting married this weekend, and I don't know what to do.
Well, that's how
did he plan a wedding and still find time to date?
Yeah, how do you work wedding and date 2 people at least same time? I don't know.
No, she has options. Of course, there's the dark one, which is turn into the raging ex-girlfriend and show up at the wedding and out him in front of everyone, which we know is not the healthy thing to do.
No, I guess.
But I wanted to just get it out there because everybody's thinking it.
I suppose. One, the easy thing to do is you haven't been seeing a person for 10 months. This person has been using you for 10 months. And so you found out that this relationship wasn't really a relationship. And so I'd say you'd end it, but there's really nothing there to end.
Yeah.
So there's that. The second is you have to make a decision whether you want to let the wife know or not, and the methodology of how. If you had more time, and if it was more than this weekend, you could do the traditional send a letter. That's when I would always go with. There's something powerful about a letter. And you doesn't get connected to you You don't have to put a return email address on it. You
Mm-hmm.
just state the facts and let the chips fall where they may. I suppose you could do that with a throwaway email address and send an email or something. Because what you don't want to do is create a connection with yourself, right? Because you don't know. Maybe she's overly possessive and a crazy nut job. You don't know. Maybe she's a perfectly reasonable human being, but you don't know that, and so you want to make sure there's degrees of separation to keep yourself safe. So, or you can just lesson learned and go on about your life. So you've got kind of a couple choices, and it's going to be how much of a moral duty do you feel you have to let the.
Now, we haven't thought of another option.
Which one's that?
That she might choose.
What's that?
That she might want to continue seeing him.
Why would she choose that option? I would never recommend that option in this circumstance.
No. Nor would I.
So.
But that's something she may have thought about.
But of all the options we've given, that's the worst one. And we started out with the second worst option. But
that's the worst one.
That's actually the worst one, is continuing the relationship.
Yeah.
Making a big scene at the wedding is a better option than that. Hell.
So you have choices here. A lot to think about.
Yes, but take the one that you're not going to. My suggestion would be to take the high road. But whichever your highest road is, take the high road, because you can see everything from up there.
Yeah.
So now you just have to decide which is the high road. Is forming the bride of the high road, or is walking away the high road?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
And you just may need to see a counselor over.
Yeah.
To help you through this.
Okay.
It's going to be tough. Okay. Now we're moving on to a couple of adult questions.
Yeah. This is adult.
This is adult.
Okay.
Okay. Now the girlfriend is requesting oral when she's having her cycle. And he wants to know, how do I refuse? He's been able to put her off.
Yeah.
But he just doesn't want to be asked anymore.
Well, these things are always difficult, because she found someone who doesn't mind at some point in her life, doesn't mind that. And she found she likes that because she's more sensitive in that area during those periods.
Well, actually, orgasms help with cramps.
Yes, it helps. All kinds of stuff helps with things, but look, you're just going to have to actually sit down and have the adult conversation that you are not comfortable for whatever reason, and your reasons are legitimate because they're yours.
It's right.
And whether she's going to have to respect that, just like any other uncomfortable conversation you have of sexual natures. I prefer this. Well, I don't like doing that. You figure something out, right? These are uncomfortable conversations, and it's just another one of those. Don't make it anything different than that.
Okay.
That's my suggestion.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Now, in this one, the boyfriend asked for a show.
Okay.
And now normally, it takes her like half an hour.
Okay.
She doesn't know if she's going to be able to put on a show for half an hour.
She won't have to. Not going to be able to last a half an hour. You'll be lucky if you can last 7 minutes. It's not a problem.
Let's see. I was thinking throw in a toy.
Well, I mean, you could plan for it, I suppose, but yeah, we're not patient people when it comes to that kind of thing.
Okay.
No, it's just another way to start the engagement. It's not, he's not expecting you to go the whole thing. Well, I wouldn't expect. Everybody has their things, right? So
Yeah.
he could be the oddball who wants to watch the whole process. Well, in that case, you have to make a decision. Are you comfortable with someone watching you during the whole process? For some people, it's a very private thing. It's got nothing to do with anybody else, and they don't want it to have anything to do with anybody else. Right?
Well, some people find they just can't relax.
Well, because it ain't about you, right? It's you know, in a perfect set, theoretically, in a perfect world, manual manipulation is for yourself. It's not for anybody else.
Yeah.
And so, why would you share it? It's not its thing, and so that's why sharing that moment feels outside, right? We'll do all kinds of other stuff, but we're gonna feel self-conscious about some person watching them touching themselves.
I know, right?
Human sexuality is strange, right? It just makes no goddamn sense. But it is what it is. And so you just, I don't know, if you're uncomfortable with it, as we've talked, are you okay with trying it and you're just kind of feeling apprehensive? It's a different thing than I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so if you're just feeling a little self-conscious, then you're feeling a little self-conscious. It's perfectly understandable. Go give it the good old college try. My suspicion is you're not going to have to go for half an hour because it's not going to last that long. So, right, he won't be able to take it. He's going to want to be participant,
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about the end because it's not going to get there. For better or for worse, right?
Half an hour.
You might be better off going to the end, right? That you'll actually get satisfied. Who knows? Okay.
Okay, we got a last question.
Sure.
And I had never thought of this until I came across this.
Really?
This question, yeah. Do vaginas feel different?
Of course they do.
They do.
Yeah. Why would they? Everybody else feels different. So why would that be any different than in its difference?
I don't know.
Yes, everybody's a little different.
Huh?
Yeah. And a good thing too, if it was all the same. How boring life would be if it was everybody was all the same.
Yeah, but I thought y'all still liked it that much.
Well, we do, but still.
Even though it felt the same all the time, you're just still going for it.
They can be different on different days, frankly.
Oh, whoa.
The same vagina can feel different on different days.
Huh.
So, yeah.
I have to think about this more.
Well, wait a minute.
Because this is a game changer. I have to rethink my thought processes and my belief systems and stuff.
Okay, but if sex during different times of the month, sex feels different for you, why wouldn't it feel different for us?
I don't know.
If the differences are noticeable, the differences are
I
noticeable.
just thought y'all were different.
Yeah. Now, some of us may not be able to notice the difference. That's a possibility.
Okay.
But is there? Of course, there's a difference. Well, there are different shapes, different sizes, different angles, all kinds of things.
Yeah. I knew the different positions and angles and stuff.
No, I mean internal physiology of women are actually different. Yeah, y'all aren't built all the exact same. Y'all realize that you can notice this just by walking down the street.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that has a difference on the insides as well.
Huh.
So yes, and you can't tell those differences.
And the same thing with men.
Exactly.
There's a difference there, but you just can't see it.
Yep. So
Yeah.
yeah. My question is, why would we feel any different? Of course they're different. That's now maybe I'm just too old to have gone past to have, thought about it for a while then. But yes, they're different. All right. Relationships, you can't live with them. You can't live without them. That wraps up our twists and turns in relationships for tonight. All right. So for me and Lubby, God, I've lost my overall. I have lost my exits here. I got confused on my exits this week. I miswrote them. So I've got all messed up. That's a wrap for this episode of Late Night Love. If you've got your own stories or questions, drop them in the comments, or you can share them at love@latenightLove.us. You can hit that subscribe button on YouTube or follow us wherever you listen. Remember, life's too short for bad advice. Keep it real, stay kind, and we will catch you next time. Have a good night, and please remember to love everybody.
Good night.